Alright guys, before I start off with the review, I would like to say that this review will contain spoilers for Godzilla vs. Kong. So if you have not seen that movie, I suggest you click off this video, like, right fucking now. So yeah. Anyways, let's get started with the review. Hey, what's going on guys? Moth Marauder here, and for today's figure review video, we're going to be taking a look at Playmates Mechagodzilla from Godzilla vs. Kong. So anyways, let's start off with details always. Now, when it comes to accuracy, this is pretty damn accurate to how he looked in the film. I mean, he has the blocky G1 Grimlock Bionicle look, like he should. You know, the arms and the legs, they're very blocky and stuff, like a G1 Transformer. And of course, you have the Grimlock, Dr. Nefarious from Ratchet and Clank looking face. So yeah. No, I mean, seriously, his face does kind of resemble Dr. Nefarious's a little bit from Ratchet and Clank 3, but it also resembles Grimlock a little bit. So yeah. There's the hands and all that. It's very accurate. You have his dorsal plates on the back. Fucking long-ass tail and shit. So yeah. So for the most part, this is pretty accurate. Now when it comes to sculpt, this is like fucking amazing. Like even for like a Playmates figure, this is like really impressive. Like holy shit. I mean, just look at this. Like the face, the chest, the arms. I mean, just holy shit. There's so much fucking detail and sculpt and all that. The figure, it's fucking crazy. I mean, holy shit. The dorsal plates, I mean, like I said. I mean, there's the tail. I mean, look at all this detail. There's the inside of the mouth. So, yeah. Let me move the arms out of the way here. And the legs. I mean, holy shit. Look at that. Like, even on the chest as well, on the bottom of the tail. You know. Oh, and his chest. Well, this figure came with 2 accessories. I'll start off with the chest here first. The chest can come off. And yeah, the chest obviously comes off, which gives it a battle damaged sort of look, even though it's not really that noticeable in my opinion. So yeah, even like the battle damage part is really well detailed too. See all these robotic bits and stuff, or at least like the circles and all that. So yeah, this is what it looks like up close. So yeah, this is the inside. Okay. So yeah, that's it with the first accessory, the chest piece that can pop off or whatever. Now let me show you the second accessory that it came with. So Mechagodzilla has also come with a Heave Vehicle that was used in the film. So yeah, let me get this thing to focus. So yeah, this is it. In the film, they obviously weren't green, or at least I don't think they were. I think they're more of a metallic gray color, or at least similar to Mechagodzilla. So I don't know why the hell it's green. I mean, it looks cool, but I think it's kind of weird, but whatever. So yeah. For some reason, it's hollow right here. It's kind of weird. And right here, just notice that. It's fucking weird. So yeah, that's the Heave Vehicle. So yeah, it's kind of neat. Now back to Mechagodzilla. So yeah, accuracy is pretty accurate for the most part, and the sculpting is fucking impressive. So yeah, that's pretty much it for sculpt. Now paint job. Paint job is pretty accurate for the most part. He should be, you know, metallic silver and all that. He is a robot, obviously. So yeah. And of course, you have the red for the dorsal plates. Although, I think his dorsal plates only had a little bit of red. Like small red dashes. Like each dorsal plate wasn't completely red, I don't think. Unless he was, like, charging his atomic laser breath thing or whatever. So, yeah. I mean, aside from that, this is still pretty accurate with, like, the paint and all that. And as you can see on the chest, it's red. That's pretty cool. There's the mouth there. I'm not sure if you can see it that well. Let me focus this shit here. So yeah, the mouth is, like, the inside is black. This part isn't. It's kind of weird. Weird, I just noticed that whole thing. What the fuck? Oh. I mean, Mechagodzilla didn't even come with, like, a laser accessory, so I don't know why the fuck there's a hole at the roof of his mouth here. Or Mechagodzilla's mouth. That's just weird. I mean, can you guys see this shit? But yeah, that's just weird. So yeah, I also just noticed that. And the eyes, if you can see, they are red, which looks pretty neat. Looks kind of menacing, you know? So yeah, that's pretty much it for paint job. The dorsal plates could be done a little bit better. Like, not as much red, but it's still pretty nice nonetheless. Now into articulation. Let's see. The arms can move up and down like that, and like that. Let's see here. The legs can move up and down like that. They can bend at the knees. Like that. The feet can rotate. And the tail can move 360. When you get the figure, you actually have to, like, put the tail forcefully onto the figure, if that makes sense. Kind of like with the Mechagodzilla figures. So, yeah. So that's pretty much it for articulation. Oh, and as you saw earlier, the mouth can open like that. No head articulation, weird. But yeah, the mouth can open up, like, open and close and all that. So, yeah. That's pretty much it for articulation. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 points for articulation. I could be wrong, but that's what I've counted, so yeah. 10 points for articulation. That's a lot. Like, holy shit. Okay. Now let's do some quick sizings before I get to Rarity, because I'm like 7.5 minutes into this video or whatever, probably more than that. Okay, let's compare him with this guy he fought very, very briefly. A skull crawler. So, yeah. The reason why I laughed is because they just named it Skull Crawler or whatever, but yeah. I mean, that's what it is, but just think it's kind of funny they gave it that, you know, standard name and all that. Okay, well, I don't know, really, fucking hair on this thing. Anyways, yeah. Mechagodzilla is holding the skull crawler by its arms. Kind of like this. So I think this is slightly off. I think the skull crawler should be a little bit smaller, but oh well. I'm not really here to bitch about, like, the sizing accuracy. I'm just here to show you how big this Mechagodzilla figure is. So yeah, there's the skull crawler. Okay, let's compare him with Godzilla. So yeah, I think Mechagodzilla should be the same size, you know, like that. But yeah. So it's kind of slightly off, but I'm not really bothered by whether or not this thing's big or small or whatever. Okay. Let's compare him to Kong. So, yeah. Holy shit, this is off. Like the sizing and all that. Yeah. Mechagodzilla should be even larger than Kong, in my opinion. This thing is a fucking standing problem. A little bit. Yeah. So yeah, Mechagodzilla should be a lot larger, you know, like up to here. But yeah. So yeah, there's King Kong. Oh, and this is Kong from Skull Island, not from the Godzilla vs. Kong film, so yeah. Let's see. Let's compare him with some other Mechagodzillas real quick. Here's the Showa one. So yeah. As you can see, they're obviously quite different. This one's more retro looking and all that. I think that's the right word. And this one obviously looks like G1 Grimlock in a Bionicle. So yeah. Here's Mechagodzilla 2. Holy shit. I keep forgetting how big this Mechagodzilla figure is. I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, look at that. But then again, Mechagodzilla 2, if I remember correctly, is the biggest Mechagodzilla, I think. I'd have to check, but yeah. So yeah. Alright, that's Mechagodzilla 2. Mechagodzilla 2 kind of looks futuristic compared to first Mechagodzilla. Okay. One more Mechagodzilla. And my favorite, Kiryu. So yeah. Yeah, just showing you guys the comparisons of the different Mechagodzilla designs. So yeah, as you can see, yeah, obviously different designs. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Okay, and since I have these guys out with me, and I'm gonna review them next. Final Wars Gigan. So yeah. Yeah, in case it wasn't obvious enough, this Mechagodzilla is a pretty small figure, which is kind of weird. So yeah, Final Wars Gigan. And now one more guy. The character, whatever to compare him with. Jet Jaguar. So yeah. Just to show you guys the size comparisons, or just to show you guys how the size of this figure. So yeah, it's pretty small. So yeah. All right, now to Rarity. This figure was made by Playmates. I'm not too familiar with them in comparison with Bandai Creations or Bandai or NECA, but I would have to assume that Mechagodzilla here, along with this 12-inch counterpart, giant Mechagodzilla, should be pretty damn common. Mechagodzilla, like Mechagodzilla, Jaguar, Kong, and them, like, they should all be pretty damn common to find. Like, if you can't find them at, like, your local Walmart or Target, whatever, you could probably find it on Amazon. And that's pretty much it for this review. Detail is really nice. Like, accuracy is really good, and the sculpting is damn impressive. Paint job is pretty accurate for the most part. Could be done a little bit better. Articulation, he has about like 10 or so. Could be wrong, which is still a lot though. Rarity, he should be pretty common. So yeah, in the end, I give Mechagodzilla here a 4 out of 5. A 4 because I think they should have done a little bit better with the dorsal plates. Like, not as much red, maybe a little bit of like gray as well. But aside from that, this figure is awesome, and I'm super happy to finally have a MonsterVerse Mechagodzilla figure. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later.